Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums, 'tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, this is going to be an episode where I change my look of my main character to look like the new plushie that's coming out, the Traveller plushie, and we're going to go looking for a Gek that looks just like the Gek plushie inside a game. Yeah, it's a pretty weird concept and idea, but anyway, let's head on over to the appearance modifier. Now, we already have a saved preset that looks fairly much like, well, it's got the right helmet anyway. What it doesn't have is the right sort of armour. Because I've got they're sort of like Viking battle armour. I'm fairly sure that that is the correct sort of look. Anyway, let's jump over to this view. And markings, and it hasn't got blue on it, so I'm going to go red, white and black. I need to look at the plushie a little bit more, and then I'll reconvene with you once I feel I've got it looking fairly accurate. Right, well, chums, I think I've done an okay rendition. I mean, you can see it's got this sort of like W shape on the head there. It's got a white chest plate, completely white. It's got little white bands on the legs. I've gone for kneecaps for that. A little bit of white detailing on the hand. Almost a face on the back of the head. So I think I've managed to do this fairly close to the actual plushie. So let's jump on over into game. Let me just show you the back of the head. There you go. I think that's kind of about as best as I can get it. The jetpack, though, I think the jetpack on the back of the plushie is maybe the original jetpack. So I might just change that back quickly as well. One sec, people. Yeah, so that backpack is definitely the original. It's got white patches to the bottom. It's a brightest sort of red. Let's just go change the backpack. Well, there we go, and it looks like it's very much the standard backpack with the standard markings. Yeah, all good. I'm going to just go for the standard trail, I think. Actually, I might go for the scorching trail. That's quite cool. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to save that. Now we've got our Traveller looking exactly like the plushie. I may as well go in and overwrite my save point number 1. Yeah, there we go. Done, diddly and done. We're ready for our adventure, people. We're ready for our adventure. I mean, I've added in a little bit of darker red patches rather than just having it just pure bright red. But I think even the blue visor, I've got that on at the moment. So there we go. We're all plushied up. Now we're going to go and hunt for a Gek that looks exactly like the Gek from the plushies. I know, this is going to be a weird episode, people. Yeah, nothing's ever normal over here, though, is it? So I've just exited the old Nexus. Now, I want to do some warp jumps to Gek systems, but I don't overly want to do it inside of my ship. I want to call in my freighter, but just as I went to call in my freighter, a load of other freighters walked in. Convenient. Okay, here we go. I'm just calling my own freighter. And the reason I want to do warp jumps in my freighter is it means that I will negate any other freighter battles or incursions from pirate dreadnoughts. So I'm going to be using my warp systems inside of my freighter. I'll see you up at the bridge. Okay, well, we've arrived located up on bridge. I'm surprised they recognised me. They've never seen me like this before, but yeah, they saluted me as soon as I walked in. Anyway, here we go. Freighter warp map. And we're looking for a Gek system. Now, because I've got the economy scanner installed or whatever scanner's installed on my freighter, I can change the filter to life form. And the Geks are, I believe, the yellow colour. So we can go over here, and we're inside my 905 hub zone. So we're going to go there quickly. It's a dissonant system, but because it shows a dominant species, it's still going to have a station. And what I'm going to be doing is going inside the stations and walking around the station and see if I can find a Gek that looks like the plushie Gek. Now, the only thing with this is I have to actually warp quite a lot and get out and fly on over. However, when you go down to your basement area, it actually changes the species. You may have noticed when I was here earlier, it actually had Viking. So you get to see a couple of the residents of the system just inside the lower chambers of the actual system itself. Now, if you have got free ship slots, which I don't, ships will fly in, and also the people flying those ships will also be the race in question. Now, I can just get in my ship and fly over to the station and take a look, see if there's any other variants there, but there probably isn't going to be many. There might be 1 or 2 more, but inside of these stations now, they seem to have quite a lot of mixed race going on. So I'll probably end up finding Korvax there and also Viking, and no other Gek specimens. So using your freighter, you can just go down to that lower area and see what types of variants you have for the actual race you're looking for. But anyway, let's fly inside the station. Let's see if we can find any others lurking around here that wasn't in the lower chambers of my freighter. And we'll see if we can find any duplicates of what we just saw down inside my lower chamber, just to show you what I mean. Right, okay, so here we are. Let's have a look around. Okay, now some of the vendors, you may want to check them as well. I mean, that's definitely the uniform, but I don't think his face is green enough. You know, that's quite blue, where the actual plushie was quite green, wasn't it? Green with like a yellow beak. Shall we just familiarise ourselves with the plushie? 1 second. Right, so we want him to have the 3 horns on the head, the green face, the yellow beak. Now this one has actually got a cape. I don't think we're going to find one with a cape inside of game, people. I mean, if you actually created your own character, you can create one with a cape. But I think we're going to be able to find one without a cape, but with this sort of makeup. Yeah, so anyway, I'll keep that open for cross comparisons. So I mean, he has got the 3 spikes on the head as well. It's just his face is blue rather than green. We nearly found him inside of our first station. Anyway, there you go, there's a Viking down there. There's another agent over this side. Oh, he's got a turquoisey face, wrong colour uniform. He's got the 3 spikes on his head though. Okay, well, we haven't seen the ones that I... Oh, yes, there we go. That's one of the ones that was down in my lower chambers of my freighter. There's another one of those little vendors that we just saw momentarily ago. Oh, this is a new one over here. Snail eyes. Yeah, so we've got a couple, but we haven't got anything that matches the plushie here, people. Righto, well, our hunt continues. We've got Eyebrow Man. He was in the bottom of my freighter, wasn't he? Cool. So... the freighter gives you a good indication of what you might find there, but it doesn't give you the full repertoire. With that in mind, it might be quicker, even with the interactions, to do the warp jumps inside of my ship. So here we go, let's give it a go. Life form, and we want another yellow star. I want to stay inside the 905 if I can, and I'll be going there. Now I might get a freighter interaction. Right, well, if I just turn my ship the opposite direction, I should be hitting a station. There we go. There's a station right there, peeps. Let's head on into there, and let's see if we can find the Gek that we're after inside of here. I mean, this could be like finding a needle in a haystack, and it's a bit of a pointless needle to be searching for. But at the same time, it gives me something to do, doesn't it? And if I do manage to find an awesome Gek that matches the plushie, I'll be sure to share the system address. Yeah. Could be a fun one, couldn't it? Alright, well, let's take a look. Oh, hold on. I think we've got a contender right there at the desk. He looks very much like the plushie. Let's head on over. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't look nothing like the plushie, Steve. You got overly hopeful there, didn't you? Well, let's go on around here and see what else we've got. Oh, he's bright red! Look at him! Oh my god, Dave, you look like you've been boiled alive, mate. What the fudge happened to him? Okay, right. I mean, it's got to have the beige uniform as well, hasn't it? You know, this is going to be harder than I thought. You know, they are more procedural than what I could have ever dreamed. Look at this guy. Oh my days. All right, okay. Well, this is going to be a fun one. Oh, we got one with the gnarly eyebrows. I think these are my favourite types of Gek, the ones with the gnarly eyebrows. Very cool. Oh, look at this guy. He's quite neutral as well. Nice. He's got the 3 spikes on the head. But yeah, this could take me a while, peeps. What a strange thing to do. Right. Oh, that's my doorbell. One moment. Wow, this station's pretty. Right, well, I've done a couple of jumps. I mean, I'm probably not going to show you every single one, but this is freaking awesome coloration-wise, isn't it? Look at this. This is freaking gorgeous. It's like proper cyberpunk, isn't it? It's like neon gaming room. Freaking ace. The only trouble is I can't really tell what colour you are. Okay, you're purple. Yeah, you got a purple suit on. You're not quite there. Unless it is freaking beige and this light has dappled it in colorization. Oh my days. Okay, well, let's have a look up here then. What we could do, just to make it look a little bit more interesting as well, is also check these multi-tool cabinets and see if it's got a decent multi-tool there. Well, we're getting quite a lot of variance in the Gex, but sadly, no contenders yet, chums. Yeah, I'd be checking the multi-tool cabinets, because you never know. You might come across either an alien or an experimental multi-tool that somebody might want in the verse while we're doing this. Might as well mix it up a bit. Okay, well, no contenders there for Plushy Gek. Plushy Gek has not been located there. Heck no, but I do like that station interior. Yeah. I will reconvene if I come across a Gek, a multi-tool, or an awesome looking station. Chums, I think this might be the closest Gek that I've found thus far. I mean, he's got the yellow beak, he's got the sort of right garb on, but he's just got a yellow back end to his head. It's not green enough, is it? I mean, it's a little bit green, but I don't think I can claim that's the Plushy Gek. But the uniform and everything looks spot on. He's also got red eyes. I can't remember what colour the eyes were on the actual Plushy Gek. Let's just remind ourselves on the coloration of black. Oh, great. Black eyes, really? Yeah, it's not quite there, is it? Alright, well, we continue on, but it's similar-esque. Similar-esque, people. Alright, that's the best I've found thus far. No decent multi-tools here, not a very decent station either. Although there's another one outside of the kiosk. Yeah, he's close, but it's not quite there. Very close. Yeah, we're not going to find one with a cape though, people, which is a shame. I wish Hello Games could fix capes. It'd be nice to see NPCs walking around with capes. Yeah, a little bit of the cloth physics. Maybe if they could just downturn the animation or something. I don't know. I don't know why they can't have capes. Yeah, oddity. Chums, if you see it where it says data unavailable at the bottom, that's an abandoned station. Don't go to those ones if you're doing this at home, because, yeah, there's not going to be anybody in there. Are we still inside the 905? We are. Let's go. Captain Steve, oh, Captain Steve, oh, Captain. Heck yeah. Why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much. I was thinking, chums, wouldn't it be cool if Hello Games added in the little plushies as Quicksilver items that we can put inside of our bases? So you can chuck them on a shelf, stick them on the foot end of your bed, just as a little nod to the fact that they've got this merch out there. I think that'd be quite sweet. And if they did release any more, of course, add those into game as well. So you can have a nice little collection in real life, as well as a virtual collection inside a game. Or if you prefer, just have the virtual collection inside a game. You know, so at least you can still celebrate the fact that the plushies are out there in the verse somewhere. I think that would be quite a nice little idea. Hello Games, if you're listening. There you go. Righto, well, I'm not seeing any decent Gecko-likes up here for the plushie. And no decent multi-tools here. Yeah, there's quite a few albino type looking Geks here, isn't there? Oh man, these are like, gotta get physical. Got a little freaking headband on, a little sweatband. The Geks are probably the cutest race, but when you dive into their lore, they're not cute by any stretch of the imagination, are they? Okay, look at this guy. He's pretty awesome. Yeah, very cool. If Hello Games lip-synced it, so when you talk with a mic, the character's mouths moved, I think I might actually change my character to not having a helmet so you can see the mouth. And I might be tempted to actually go as a Gek in a couple of episodes, you know? The only reason I keep the helmet is it's quite jarring. It doesn't feel immersive enough. I think they're missing a trick with that one. Hello Games! Another idea! You're probably wondering, Captain Steve, what are you going to do when you find this Gek? What's the whole aim of it? I just want to get a photo of this guy standing next to it, and then I want to superimpose the pictures of the plushies. That's it. That's the whole goal. Yeah. God, we're spending all this time gallivanting around inside of random stations, just sort of like eyeballing random aliens. Yeah, that's what my show has come to, people. That's what my channel is now doing. Oh, hello! Look at those eyebrows. They're regal, mate. Freaking regal. Alright, let's head on up here. Well, we've got a Viking there, but there's not a Gek, is it? Well, this one seems to be observing the multitool. What are you looking at, my mate? I don't know why you're so interested in that. Okay, he's quite cute, but completely the wrong colour get-up. Oh, I hope I don't find one with a green head and it's got like a blue body or a red body or something. That'd be annoying, wouldn't it? Spend all this time trying to find a green one. Oh, there's a green one. Completely the wrong get-up there and wrong colour beak. This is harder than I thought it would be. I thought I'd be done within half an hour. No, no, you will not be. This is insane. I've gone and set myself what could be an impossible mission. Down, 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 down. I'm going insane. Why am I doing this to myself? I've gone and chosen a torturous task. Oh my days. Alright, people. Anyway, I will cut out all the boring jumps and I will only convene with interesting stuff here on in, I promise. Well, chummarinos, we've found a strange looking multi-tool. Yes, it's a rifle, but look, it's got a crystal in its halt. It's an A-class silhouette of sight. That is quite nice, just having that really obscure item grafted into the lower end of it. It's a fairly simple multi-tool, but people will take a double take and say, huh? That's a bit weird. Silhouette of sight, anyway. Very nice. Now, if you do like this multi-tool, let's have a look what's at the opposite side first. Might be an even better one. It's the same one again. We're seeing the silhouette of sight twice. Okay, well, here we go, people. It's inside the Euclid Galaxy, as you can tell. But there you go. There's the portal code. And I've put it right near to this thing. I'm just waiting for that. Yeah, there we go. There we are. Lovely jubbly. How cool is that? There we are. Just in case you wanted a new multi-tool, there's a silhouette of sight for you. But is there any Geks worth sighting here? Plushy Gek, where are you? You the Plushy Gek. Oh, he's got green skin, but no. Ah, dear. You see that? He had like a plate welded to his face, and it looks like he'd actually screw it in. That's commitment, isn't it? Body modifications or whatever. Freaking insane fashion, the Gek. Right. Okay, well, we'll head on out, and I'll let you know if I come across anything else interesting. You know what, chums? I've had an idea. I could just boot up my PlayStation, create a new save, because I'm on PC right now. I'm on PC at the moment. And I could create a Gek that looks exactly like the Plushy Gek, with cape and all, and then I could get my photo, because I could just get them to join this game, couldn't I? I mean, I would like to find the Gek inside a game. Well, he's quite close. He's got the black eyes, greenish coloured face, but he hasn't got the yellow beak, and his suit is kind of a little bit too yellow, isn't it? But yeah, I could actually create the Gek and get my photo that way. I mean, I would like to find one of those Geks inside the actual iteration, inside of the game. But you know what? What I could do is I could say to you guys in the viewerverse, help me find this Gek. Help me traverse the stars and find the Plushy Gek out there amongst them. Send me over a portal code and let me know when you've found them. Tag me in a Twitter post or hit me up on Discord, something like that. And make it like a community missione. I could do that, technically, couldn't I? So you know what, I might do that. I might just boot up my PlayStation and create myself the Plushy Gek as a character. And what I'm thinking is I could always do an adventure episode playing as that new Gek, and also I could do adventure episodes with this guy as well. So it's a choice then, isn't it? Right, anyway, let's fly on over to the old spatial anomaly, create a save inside of there, and at least it's a decent enough meeting spot for both characters. Yeah, I'll reconvene in a bit, chums. I'm going to try and make a Plushy Gek anyway, and end off this episode. I mean, I might do another episode where I try to find one amongst the stars myself, while you guys are also hunting too. Might as well not let you all have the fun. I might join in too. I mean, it's quite cool looking at the multi-tools, looking at the stations, trying to find something interesting anyway. Gives me something to do, doesn't it, people inside the viewerverse? Okay, so this is my save on my PC, and as you can see, I was a Triton back then. This is just after, was it Curse? No, the Liquidators Expedition. Just going to go up to the appearance modifier and see if I can Gek Plushie myself. I'll see you in a moment, people. Okay, so on save file 1, I've got my Captain Steve look. Save file 2, I've got my Viking look for the light no sky or light no fire challenges that we used to do. And I've got this one that looks a little bit like Boba Fett. Yeah, I was trying to make a Boba Fett type character. I was going to do like a Mandalorian series. So I'm probably going to overwrite that one. So I'm going to hit Gek. Lovely jubbly. Let's get to work. You know what, chums? I don't actually think that that green that's on the plushie exists inside of the game. I mean, I've selected the two types of green, and I mean, it's a green. I mean, when you select dark green and green, that's kind of the best you can get. Right, okay, well, let's go for... Oh, God, no, we can't have black there. I want his eyes to be black. But I can't actually make his eyes go black. That's weird, isn't it? Okay, we've got beak over here. Alright, I think I need to bring up the picture of the old plushie. I think I've got a fair bit of work to do on this. Yeah, finding the actual variant to match the plushie would have been fairly difficult. Well, chums, I've applied the eye rings just like the plushie has, but the eye rings are sort of a turquoisey colour. But I can't change the eye rings because they're linked to the beak. So if I change it turquoise, look, the whole beak goes yellow. Yeah, that's not what's intended. So there's no real way to separate the two. And he hasn't got stripes, just scales. That'd do. All right, but even the spikes on the back of the head are yellow. I don't think I can achieve that either. Kind of can with that. If I take off none, can I make those spikes on the back of his head go yellow? I can make his beak yellow. That makes his whole head yellow. But how do I make the spikes on the back of his head go yellow? Oh, this is infuriating. I don't think you can, you know? This is odd. I'm going to have to play with this for a while. Okay, chums, well, I think I've got him about as close as I can get him. Let's exit out of here. Let's just bring him down here a little bit. Let's go where the light is a little bit more white. There we go. I think that's about as good as I can get him as a plushy-styled Gek. I think that's about good enough. Let me just see if I can bring up the old PC screen so you can see it. That one. So here we go. This is what I was looking at. So that's the cape, and that's the look. I mean, I haven't got these sandally boots. The best I could get was the iron ones inside my appearance modifier. Anyway, people. So there we go. That's what I'm left with, and I think that kind of works. I think that looks kind of cool. So I'm just going to go in. I'm just going to go save that. I'm going to go hit this up and hit a save on that one on the appearance modifier. So I'm going to save over number 3. There we go. Sweet. Yes. There we go. We've got him saved. Now I need to see if I can get my PC save to come up here and join this save. You know, and I'll sit on this sofa and wait. See if we can get him to appear. All right, I'll join you in a bit. So on my friends list, as you can see, it's NMS Captain Steve, and that's over on the old PC. So I should be able to join, not a problem. Crossplay is enabled. Friends only. So yeah, I should be able to see it on my PC save. At the moment though, I am not. I'll just put it to anyone then. Not that I like doing it to anyone, but there we are. And I'm over on my PC screen right now. Hidden join. And I can't see the ability to join. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? My options over here, networking, multiplayer enabled. Should be working. There shouldn't be any reason why that's not working, people. It looks like multiplayer might be slightly foobarred at the moment, people, but that's not a surprise. No. Okay. I can try it round the other way. Righto, so I'm flying into the spatial anomaly on my PlayStation save. need to mute one of these sound streams, so let's mute the PC one for now. Sweet. So hopefully you're already hearing my PlayStation save. And now, if I jump over to my laptop screen, kaboom, and fly into the Nexus on that one. Sweet. And on my piece, on my laptop, if this is my PlayStation one. There's my little gecky guy. I can run over here. You know what, there's some lovely sofas right here, isn't there? I'll take a pew there. I don't think you're going to see my lovely cape now, though. And if I jump back over to my laptop screen, I should be able to go and find my little counterpart sitting on those sofas. Which I think they're just... Is it this sofa? No, I've lost him. Here we go. There he is! Ha-ha! And I can sit next to him. There we go! It's not quite next to him, but there we are. Let's go into the old camera mode. Sweet! Would you look at that? Isn't that awesome? Okay, so am I on PC viewable right now? Yes, I am. So, if I then hit on... Ooh, wrong thing. If I hit my Windows key, I should be able to bring up this. We could go back a level. There they both are. They're around the wrong freaking way. But I think you get the idea of what I was trying to achieve there, people. I need to shrink it down a little bit. Boom. Go away. And there we are. That looks pretty cool. Apart from, really, I should swap the characters around, shouldn't I? On the bench. Okay, so let's get up with him. Let's get up with him. Go on, get up. Oh God, I've got to click on the bloody screen again. Right. Well, we've got him in the right place anyway. Get up! Get up! Get up, damn you! Okay, there we are. Right, musical chair time. Move out of the way. I will sit there. Like, yes! And then I will sit my little gecky friend. Oh God, where's he gone? This is harder than it looks. Oh! Okay, there he is. Right, I'll bring him over here. I'm going to sit there. Cool. And his cape's going to vanish, but there we are. Done diddly. Okay, well, you can't see it on my PC save anyway, can you? Yeah, there we are. Bring that down. Camera mode. Oh, get out the shot, you freaking git! Oh, has he sent a friend's request or something over? Go! Get out of my bloody shot! Right. He doesn't know what I'm doing. It's not his fault, obviously. Right, okay. There we are. We can put that there. And then when I press my Windows key and bring back up this, there we go. Done! That's what I was hoping for all this time. And then I need to press print screen on my PC, don't I? Okay, that was not easy, people. But we've got the shot that we need. There we go. Heck yes. And I can go stick that into Paintbrush or something and just save it. That was so difficult. Why did I set myself this impossible, crazy task? Anyway, people, I think we're about done. I think we managed. Mission accomplished, Akated. Oh, the things I do. The things I do. We need an update. That's what we need. We need a freaking update. That would save me from doing these insanely stupid tasks inside a game, wouldn't it? But it has been fun. It has been fun. As you can see there, we've got another day yet. Another day and 9 hours to go of this madness before we can even order these plushies. And that doesn't mean we're getting an update. There we go, people. Until next time, salute Mondo. And hello, games. If you're watching this on your anniversary, happy birthday. And thank you so much for everything you've done in No Man's Sky over the 9 years. It's been such an adventure, such a journey, and you guys freaking rock. Until next time, goodbye, and goodbye again.